Next motor, synchronous motor. We in the first class we discussed the three-phase AC supply is divided into single phase and three phase. Single phase and three phase. Three phase supply we can do two kinds of motor. One thing is synchronous motor, another thing is asynchronous, or you can tell it as induction. So synchronous motor. Here also the same arrangement. This is also another type of AC motor. Synchronize. What do you mean by synchronizing? It is called as matching. For example, if you are buying a new mobile, it will ask sync contacts. Sync. In the new mobile, you will come across this term, sync. That means the two devices, if you are having two devices, sync means all the contacts in the first device is matched equally to the second device. This is called as synchronize. Okay, here we are having two field. One thing is stator, another thing is the rotor. Another thing is rotor. So what we are going to do, we are going to match the parameters of the stator, like voltage, stator frequency, stator the phase sequence. All these things we are going to match equally to the rotor. We are going to match equally to the rotor. This is, if you are matching all the parameters equal, then the rotor will run synchronously with the stator magnetic field. Okay, the construction here, the construction is reversed. Construction is reversed. In the case of three-phase induction motor, the rotor is made up of the rotating coil, but here the rotor is made up of the magnet. There the magnet is the stator, here the magnet is the rotor. So our synchronous motor will be arranging like this. The rotor part will have the magnetic poles. Will have the magnetic poles. We have the magnetic poles like this. Okay, we will see the types of magnetic poles in the next slide. So rotor is made up of the magnet or electromagnet, but in the case of stator, we are going to feed the rotating magnetic supply to the armature, the coil. Okay, now, yeah, it is also not self-starting motor. This synchronous motor is also not self-starting motor. Okay, because the rotating magnetic field in the stator is not matching with the rotor speed. So how to self-start this one? Okay, so what we have to do, we have to excite the rotor field by a constant DC supply, a DC voltage. Okay, so this is the rotor. Okay, this is the rotor. Here we are having the magnetic supply. So what we have to do, we have to excite this rotor by means of a constant DC supply. At one instant, in the stator magnetic field, there is a rotating magnetic field with synchronous speed ns equal to 120 F by P is coming. Okay, it's coming like this, and at one time this rotating magnetic field is equal to the constant magnetic field. At that time we have to close the switch, synchronous switch, so that the rotor of the synchronous motor will catch the parameters of the stator magnetic field and it will run. So what are all the characteristics of synchronous motor? It is matched with the supply frequency, and if the motor is loaded additional, it will fail off the synchronization, and it is always running with a constant speed. It is always running with a constant speed. In the case of induction motor, it is always running with different speed, variable speed, and it improves the power factor. These are all the characteristics of synchronous motor. And the types of induction motor, synchronous motor, according to I draw the diagram. There are two types. One thing is salient pole, another thing is non-salient pole. Or you can tell it as projecting or non-projecting. This is the projecting poles. This is non-projecting poles. Salient pole rotor is design is given this one. This is cylindrical rotor type, and then the different types. Then the differences: salient pole and non-salient poles are: salient pole is projected pole. It is running with low speed, and non-salient pole with high speed. Maximum it will be using for steam turbines like Stoma. Like that, we will be using the salient pole rotor, because see 3000 RPM means we are having only two poles. We are having only two poles. We studied in the synchronous motor, NS is equal to 120 F over P. So the number of poles is only 2 for a frequency of 50 Hz. So you will get the synchronous speed of 3000 RPM. So for running the turbine with high speed, we will be going for the non-salient pole rotor. Okay, the advantages are given. The power factor can be controlled. There is high efficiency, and it can be running. It can run with constant speed. And the applications are: it is used in the reciprocating pumps, the crusher, and the rolling mills. So this is the end of the first chapter. If you are having any question, you can ask me. You can contact me in the email. Thank you for listening.